We're gonna do a quick removal here on the west fence, and it's an old trellis that's just been sitting there for a long time. So we're gonna clean it up, and that way the space looks nice and open and clean. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, close your eyes because you are in the Bat Cave. This has never been shown in a CaliKim video until now. Perfect spot here. All right, let's get these lights back up. Let's see how high we need to get them first. Okay, let's get a mark here so we can get these lights strung back up. X marks the spot. Live stream Monday today. Looks like we've got more rain, but we've got cabin fever. We did not want to do a live stream indoors. It just didn't feel right. Here's our setup.
Hey guys, welcome to behind the scenes of our Rainy Day Monday live stream. This is kind of fun actually, and Jerry's done a great job at getting this all set up for me so I don't get wet. Thank you. We've actually got double umbrellas. We like the white one because when it's sunny out, it diffuses the sunlight on my face. It makes it not too overblown. But we're doing double duty here with our deck umbrella just to make sure that our equipment doesn't get wet, that I don't get wet. And how we set our live streams up normally is I actually have two computers that I am using during the live stream. This one actually is the one that I live stream from. We use the StreamYard app, so you can kind of see a little behind the scenes here of how it looks. What I'm looking at, we've got the chat going on one side. Once we get into the live stream, we've got the notes over here. If they get wet today, it's really no big deal. But it's kind of, we just use a music stand for my notes. That's just what we do. It just keeps it simple. And then I'm actually doing the chat here on a second computer before the live stream starts so I can interact with people. So it's really a lot of fun. We love live streaming. Jerry is actually indoors during the live stream at the window right there. He can kind of wave to me and let me know what's going on. You got a little look here. Hope you enjoyed that. And if you've never been on our live streams before, we live stream every Monday, most Mondays at noon Pacific time. We'd love to see you join us. We just talk about garden tips, a lot of interaction in the chat, and it's really a lot of fun.
One thing I want to show you too is that we bag everything. Anything that could possibly move a wind gust, we bag it just to be safe.
We do usually try and live stream from different parts of the backyard. So it's a nice flexible setup. We kind of have it down after doing this for maybe 10 years or so, right?
We're going to be going live here in just a few minutes so you can see how this whole thing runs. We'll even stay on for a little bit during the live stream so you can see what all happens on the back end. Here we go. Kim, last mic check.
Okay, check on mic.
All right, you are good. I'm going to step off.
Hey.
We are 2 minutes out.
2 minutes out, almost ready.
All right, I'm stepping off.
Sounds good.
Count it in for when we go.
Okay.
All right, so I'm off now and I'm chatting with you all, and I'm chatting with everyone here on this screen on the live stream. So Kim is going to be counting in when she clicks the live button, and usually there's some ads or so for, and so there's a few ads that run right at the beginning of the live stream, and then I run the intro music at the countdown, and we hope it always just matches up, but I mean, it's good. So I'll be starting the music.
Okay, we got 8, 7, 6.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3.
And the music is rolling.
2, and 1.
Now I need to refresh the pages so I can see on the screen on the right when Kim actually does go live and appears on screen. I've got volume issues I got to make sure are are correct here, so there's no feedback.
This is the meal food.
Okay, here we go. We are live now. Perfect. Perfect.
Good afternoon, everyone, from a wet and rainy Southern California. We are outside streaming in the rain. It is pouring outside right now, and we have had cabin fever because it has been raining all weekend long, hard, since Friday. So we are all covered up here.
I'm going to go back to the text, the comments.
To you from the rain. Make sure you watch tomorrow's episode of Uncut.
And I'm doing comments in two windows.
How this all looks right now.
The window on the left is my live stream app.
So let's say hello to those.
And on the right is the actual real time, what everyone else is seeing. Here I go, I'm going on.
To meet her when we were out there this summer. Jerry, of course, in the control room, nice and warm and dry in there. Jerry, how's it going?
It's going great. I've got the nice coast job compared to you today, so I'm enjoying being dry and warm.
Oh, it's fun though. I love the sound of the rain, and when we were setting up, I'm like, oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. As long as the wind doesn't start to blow, that could be the key thing right there.
Yep.
But V, thank you very much. Always good to see you. V says looks beautiful.
Yep.
She's baking in the 80s down in Texas, wanting to send some rain her way. So hopefully we'll be able to do that, V.
And
Jimmy,
Kim, I don't know if you said hi to DeBoz or not, but she's here today. It's great to have you on. And of course, some of you may remember we met DeBoz out in Columbus, Ohio. So it was really cool. It's always fun to try to meet you all and try and do that when we can. I'm a former UPS person as well, and he is a UPS person as well. So that's kind of what him and I always go back and forth, you know, saying hi to each other as brothers in the old UPS days. So that's our little backstory there. Steph, hi, good to see you again too. It's great to have you here. Always enjoy having you. And Terry Williams. I mean, you can't not say hello to Huntington Beach.
I was going to say hello to Terry as well. And I'm sure it's raining down your way, Terry. We also have Nisha here, our moderator from Colorado. So
yep. Before I leap off, I just want to let everybody know that I am currently, right now, filming an uncut little episode for our next Uncut. Right now, I'm filming you, filming me, filming you. Okay.
Very cool.
All right.
So we're going to be on Uncut not in a few weeks. So sounds good, Jerry. Okay, Jerry just signed off. So without further ado, we are going to jump in.
So you can see there was a little delay here in the actual live stream that everyone else is seeing via our software, but it always works out.
Hi everyone. After 10 days of rain, it's finally a gorgeous sunny day with blue skies, and we are absolutely itching to get outside after being cooped up for a while. We're going for a hike. Now this hike is absolutely gorgeous. I know everything's going to be greened up from the rain. There's a beautiful 40-foot drop waterfall, some streams, and I'm sure there's going to be a ton of water because of all the rain. So it should be absolutely gorgeous.
It's sunny and clear today, 73 degrees out, blue skies. We are totally excited to get out of the house. Let's go hiking. So why do we like hiking so much? Well, for me, I've been a Boy Scout since I was in 6th grade, I believe. Have over 1,000 nights camping. I don't know how many miles I've hiked. I've attempted Whitney, but got extreme altitude sickness at 12,000 feet at trail camp. But we've always enjoyed hiking because it feels good to get out in nature, get your heart rate up going, and just take in the nice fresh air.
And for me, I love to hike because I've never been much of a gym person actually, but I love getting outdoors in nature. I love the fresh air. It just gives me such a mental break. And I love getting the exercise and just feeling strong. Today I've only gotten so far 1,500 steps. My goal every day is 10,000, so we'll see how many we get in this hike. The cool thing about hiking at this time of the year is things are getting nice and green, especially with the rain. But we definitely do have the typical California cactus here all over this hill, which is kind of cool to see the difference in the types of landscape and vegetation that are on this hike.
This is the kind of hiking that I like, right here, down in the canyon, shaded trail. Kim, you good on this?
Yeah, I am, but there's a lot more water than is normally here, so we're gonna have to do just a little bit of rock hopping to get over to the trail. And we may be hitting some mud today too.
All right, you pay attention to your trail. I'll get this footage. Nicely done.
Piece of cake.
Here's a quick pan shot. This is my kind of hiking right here. I love this sound, it's so relaxing.
We've got a bit of a water crossing here. The water is super high, a lot higher than it normally is. So hopefully can make the hop without getting wet. That's the key right there. It's actually not too bad. All right, good.
I just want to tell you all that this is my favorite part of this trail, always has been. And I think it's because in Scouts, we would go to many places like this in hiking camp. So this is my go-to spot.
Now this trail is only about a half an hour from our house, but we almost feel like we're on vacation when we're out here. It's a well-traveled trail, but today, surprisingly enough, we're only seeing a few people on the trail. There's something that's just really grounding about getting out in nature. Let us know if you feel the same way about getting out and going hiking. What is it about it that just kind of centers you and just kind of gives you energy for the rest of the week? Now in the summertime, it is just way too hot to hike here where we live, but this is the perfect time of year. Mid 70s, it's just absolutely gorgeous, a slight breeze, and this is the time of year to go. So if you live in southern climates, get outside, take advantage of this gorgeous weather. If you're in northern climates, you might be in the snow, but gear up and get outside anyway. Ooh, look under here. Look at this tree, let's check it out.
Oh, I'd have walked right by this. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful.
It's like a little secret spot.
These are oak trees, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Look at all the branches.
This thing is massive.
Good eye, Kim. Looks like we have some palm trees down in there. Mexican palms, I believe.
And a nice little cover of leaves. Nature is doing its thing.
We took a lot of time down there in the creek playing around and getting shots. We need to make up some time.
Time to get the heart rate up.
Up there is a cave. I believe it's from the Native Americans. But you can go up and go inside that cave if you'd like. We'll just keep walking.
One reason why I love hiking this time of the year is because you see all this green popping up? This is all new growth just since our rain. So it's just such a gorgeous time of year to go hiking.
All right, a little housekeeping here regarding YouTube. We have lost 200 subscribers in the past month. Now that tells me that YouTube is up to something, because we haven't done anything to offend 200 people and have them unsubscribe from our channel. So here's what you should do. Sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe you from a channel because it thinks you haven't been there as much, or you've lost interest because you don't watch as much content from that channel anymore. So go to our homepage and make sure it says that you are subscribed. And you might be surprised. A lot of people have emailed us back and said, yep, I was unsubscribed. So do that now, and also make sure you turn on the bell to show all notifications. That way you don't miss anything, and we thank you for it.
We've also noticed we have a lot of new viewers joining us. So glad that you're here. Do us a favor though, hit that subscribe button. We really want to welcome you to the CaliKim family, and we would love for you to also hit the notification button so you get notified whenever we post new videos. We're going along on a lot of fun adventures, and gardening season is going to be kicking into full gear here right after Christmas, so you really don't want to miss out on that either.
Another favorite spot here of mine, very meaningful spot. 50 years ago, our scout troop would come here and take a day hike here, and this is where we would stop and have our picnic area, our rest area. There's a restroom up ahead. So every time I round this bend, I just get taken back to the day, and I can hear us all making noise and running around and throwing rocks in the creek and things like that. A very special place.
We are now through the shady part in the trees and climbing up above the falls. So a little bit different of a vegetation here. You can tell it's rocky and a little bit desolate, but the reward will be on the other side when we drop down below the falls. This creek here is what feeds the falls. And way over there in the distance, when it starts to drop, that's where the magic happens.
This way down to the falls. Let's go.
See this sign here? In the summertime, people totally ignore it. Jump off the top of the falls into the splash pool below. Not me though, I'm not a risk taker. I never do that.
It's also very nerve-wracking to watch them do that, especially as a parent.
We made it to the bottom of the falls. It's so much cooler down here. It's crazy, probably about 10 degrees cooler. And you can see Jerry shooting a little BTS with the Insta360 over my shoulder. So glad we made it to the spot. It's nice and cool and well worth the hike down.
The falls were beautiful, not as big as we thought they would be, but nonetheless, the falls never disappoint. What a beautiful day this is for hiking. We're at the bottom of the canyon.
We don't get a lot of fall color here in Southern California, but there's a nice little splash of yellow and orange here through the trees, so we always enjoy it when we do see it. Let's keep hiking. We have another stream crossing here, and this one looks just a bit more challenging, so fingers crossed we stay dry.
You got this.
A little bit of a hop here.
Nicely done.
You got it, Jerry.
Ooh, this one wobbles. This would be the perfect place to tell you a little bit more about the Insta360. I mentioned this in a previous Uncut and how it works, and Kim and I might even recreate a shot now that we just crossed the bridge, filming it with the Insta360. So that's exactly how this camera works. It shoots 360 degrees around the camera body. It has two lenses on it, and it has microphones off to the side. It is waterproof, but if you're going to do something deep water, you should get the deep water case. But it can get a little bit wet from mist and that type of thing. And it films all the way around the camera, so you'll get a good shot. You can spin your footage around and show the area that you want to track and follow. I can even follow a person through a shot in editing, and that way you can show every part that you want to show. So let's see if Kim and I can create a scenario here, and we'll walk you through it and show you as we actually do it. Here's the shot we're going to set up. Kim is going to position herself across the creek, and I'm going to have the Insta360 down like so. I want a low shot. I want to try and catch her feet getting near the water. And I'm going to pan up as Kim walks through the shot, come overhead, and cross with her on the other side. Here's a fun part too with the Insta360. You tell it to start recording by vocal command. Start recording. All right, here we go. Kim, you ready?
I'm ready.
I'll count it in. 3, 2, 1, action.
And my feet got wet.
And cut. That's great. And stop recording.
We just climbed up a big hill, and behind us is an area called Thousand Oaks. But in front of us, where Jerry's standing, are agricultural fields. They're growing strawberries, broccoli, cabbage. We drive down on that road many times when we go up to see our daughter who lives in Ventura. We have now crested the hill and we're starting to go down. I'm really tempted to check my steps on my phone, but I'm gonna wait till the end because if I hit 10,000, I get some confetti, and that's where the real reward comes in.
What a great hike it's been. Thanks for coming along with us. We had a great time. We're almost all the way back.
I've never been to Africa, but I kind of imagine this is what the Serengeti might look like. I mean, couldn't you just see giraffes and elephants and lions like roaming through here? I have no idea. Now, when we come here in the summertime, we really have to keep an eye out for rattlesnakes. We listen for the rattle, but often they will be crossing the road right here in front of us. We're just about to the parking lot and I'm really excited to check my steps. I think it's gonna be high because this was a really good hike.
Whoa!
Whoa, 11,800.
That's awesome, huh?
Did you see that confetti?
Yes.
I love that part. For some reason, it's so rewarding to see that. Thanks for hanging out on our hike with us today. What a gorgeous day to bring you along with us.
And if you're new to us, please subscribe, follow along. We'd love to have you.
Thanks for watching. See you on the next Uncut.